Hey community, Aubrey here with DevCentral, and I'm coming to you from AppWorld 2025 in the beautiful Fontainebleau in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'm here with Matthew Andriani from Mazebolt today. How you doing?
Good to see you again, Aubrey.
Good to see you as well. It's been a spectacular conference for me. How have you enjoyed this so far? You were here last year, yeah?
We were here last year. I think this year it's a lot busier. I think everyone's more excited about what we do, about what F5 does. Everyone's a lot more focused on, we're on our mission, on your mission, on our combined mission.
Absolutely, and we'll talk about that specifically. First of all, for the people in the community that don't know Mazebolt, what is it that Mazebolt does?
Well, in the industry, we take care of a big need that hasn't been filled in the DDoS world. And that need is today, what happens with organizations is they purchase great DDoS protection, which has a SLA associated to that, a service level agreement. And even with that protection, attackers are easily able to bypass that protection because that protection is so vulnerable and not configured well. What Mazebolt does is we find all of that vulnerability in all of your layers of protection and give you that information before an attack comes that you never need to touch your SLA.
Wow, so you're saying that rather than wait until I'm getting trounced by an attacker, you guys can tell me what I need to fix first?
Exactly.
That's really, really cool. I like that, and it's always good to have an understanding of that threat surface. How long have we been partners? Do you know?
We've been partners around 18 months, give or take.
Okay.
And we've seen great successes with our joint customers, whereby we're the exclusive provider of this type of vulnerability data. And F5 is the only mitigation vendor worldwide today with this preferred alliance that can actually close those vulnerabilities rapidly, which is the difference between an enterprise being up or being down. Once you've got that data, you need a partner like F5 to close those vulnerabilities.
Okay, so I guess then kind of a question would be, do you guys have a certain customer base that you work with mostly, or is this kind of all enterprises? Where do you focus?
That's a good question. We focused almost exclusively on the banking financial services, so BFSI. We see those customers are investing heavily on keeping their services online, trading platforms, APIs, remote connectivity, satellite connectivity. So we see that those organizations cannot tolerate downtime. They come to us when they've normally already suffered a damaging attack and they've had the best in breed DDoS protection and looking for an answer to that.
Interesting. Okay. Now, as far as integration is concerned, I think when we talked a little bit earlier, you had mentioned, when someone's actually under attack, we're communicating from the SOC. Is that?
Well, it's not when they're under attack. We're communicating before. So what we do is we find all the ways that the attacker can actually take those services down, stop business continuity. And then our teams are cooperating and closing those vulnerabilities before that attack can actually take those services down. So our data is being consumed permanently by the XC SOC team, and they're proactively patching all of that. So where it may take months with other vendors in the market, with F5 we're talking in days and weeks.
Wow.
So for rapid vulnerability reduction in the attacks.
Wow, so that's where can people find out more information about this partnership?
You can go to mazebolt.com, f5.com, and under the technology alliances, you can see more about our joint partnership. We've got on mazebolt.com, we've also got a section on this partnership. And you can find out a lot more about how this provides your organization the efficiency in closing those vulnerabilities to prevent those damaging attacks.
Wow,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes things a lot easier, and I know, community, that if you're out there paying attention, you've probably felt DoS pain in the past. So it sounds like there's a proactive solution now between the two companies to maybe help make your life a lot easier.
I think that it's proactive from both of our sides. We're proactive in providing that data, and F5 has decided to make a strategic play to to actually ensure that your customers, when we have mutual customers, are gaining the most benefit out of that alliance. So F5 really took a stand in the industry to invest the time and the resources to be able to do that, because you have to realign your SOC team. So it's good to see that both of our companies are making good traction with our customers, and they really have very good protection.
Awesome. Well, I hope that's helpful for you, community. And if you're not here at AppWorld 2025, consider AppWorld 2026. Not sure where it is next year, but I'm sure we'll have more data for you. And don't forget to click like and subscribe, follow in all the social places and whatnot. We're here for you to make everything easier. Thanks so much for taking the time yet again,
Thank you,
Matthew.
Aubrey.
It was good to see you. And we'll see you out there, community.